Plushie here, and today I just wanted to bring up a small topic that some of you might be interested in. So maybe you've seen it on forums, maybe you've seen a lot of FGO tubers use it, but one way or another I see a lot of people asking about Honey Lake. Now Honey Lake is the upcoming 5-star CE for Summer 5 that is going to be on single rate up during Summer Kiara's banner, and it is a pretty good CE. I use it a lot. But let's actually take a look at what it does and whether it is actually worth pulling for. So first of all, let's look at the CE. The CE Honey Lake grants the user Invul Pierce, as well as a 40% extra attack up on burnt targets. Now this CE is originally designed for DPSs that can consistently deal burn damage, stuff like Yang Guifei and Tomoe Gozen. But then you can actually circumvent this problem with the command code system, which is using burn command codes. There are quite a bit of them in events that you can acquire, which basically allows you to inflict the burn status on an enemy whenever you attack with the card equipped with it. So this CE sort of became a universal damage boosting CE that just grants the user 40% extra damage against their targets, especially during solos. So obviously this is a really good CE. Its stats are full attack as well, meaning at level 100 MLB it boosts your attack by 2000, which is a lot. But then let's take a look at, the pull rates first. So as you can see here, this is not the Summer 5 banner, but it worked the same. A rated up 5-star CE has a 2.8% pull rate per copy. So honestly, it is not that high. It is lower than pulling any 4-star. And the fact that a lot of people are expecting to pull all 5 copies of it makes it a little bit, actually unrealistic. Like, you actually have to spend quite a bit of money investing in this CE. Now a lot of people might say, oh, I think it's fine when you invest in stuff like MLB Scope and MLB Black Rail. It's gonna be more used than some servants sometimes, so I'm willing to spend the money. So now actually let's take a look at how practical it is. So the problem with this CE is that you're gonna use it in solos, it's gonna be really good, but when it's in a team it's significantly worse because you no longer have the consistent deck that contains a burn command code that can inflict burn on the enemy. So sometimes you might not have the damage against them, especially against enemies that can clear debuffs. The CE straight up doesn't work if the enemy has debuff immunity, or sometimes even with just high debuff resistance it doesn't work. The CE doesn't work because you cannot burn 2 targets at the same time with a command code. Obviously with the DPSs that can inflict burn on AoE, it's fine, but then that would be on a skill cooldown rather than guaranteed 40% permanent damage up. So honestly, despite how much you see it in runs on YouTube, it's not that practical for most cases. For most cases, it's just going to be an Invul Pierce CE, which there are plenty of good free replacements. Now, at non-MLB, it still deals 35% extra damage against burnt enemies, so perhaps you can go for 1 copy if you really like the solo playstyle. I think 35% handles a lot of stuff already, but once again, I really think, putting in massive amounts of money just to get a CE that is really good for solos but not that good for anything else is not really worth it in my book. So anyways, thank you all for listening to this very short PSA. I just don't want people to waste money on the CE that they will regret paying for. I think it's way less useful compared to CEs such as Kaleidoscope and Black Grail, because there are limitations that can kind of shut down the CE completely, and it's just not that good on a team. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and wish you good luck on your future roles.